One day, the ponies were giving an ancient castle a magical makeover, and their friend Spike wanted to help.
Good old Spike is here, ready to do his part.
Princess Twilight Sparkle told Spike that they didn't need his help, and he felt left out.
It looks like we've got it, Spike. Why don't you find a quiet spot and finish reading your comic?
Spike was reading his comic book in the library when he found a tiny secret message at the end.
I know I saw a magnifying glass lying around last time I was here.
When Spike read the secret message, he was pulled through a magical portal along with his pony friends.
Take a closer look. To join the adventure in this book? What does that even mean?
The magical portal brought Spike and the ponies to Metropolis, the city inside his comic book.
You're the superheroes from my comic book! It somehow zapped us all in here!
Spike and his friends became the heroes of the story and had to defeat the villain in order to return home.
Some ponies zap us back out!
My comic book! It said the way to get back to where we started was to defeat the maniac!
Twilight Sparkle was now the masked Matterhorn, and Applejack was Mistress Marvelous. Just then, the villain of the story, the maniac, appeared and taunted the ponies.
Power ponies! How kind of you to join us!
She had just stolen a powerful orb and was trying to escape with it. The maniac threw a mailbox right where Pinkie Pie was standing, but Pinkie moved just in time.
Pinkie! Where'd she go?
Spike explained to his friends that they all had superpowers now. They were the Power Ponies.
She could be miles away from here by now. Pinkie is Philly second, the fastest pony in all of Metropolis.
Rainbow Dash was Zap, and her power was controlling the mighty forces of nature. Rainbow Dash wanted to make a lightning bolt, but she accidentally made a tornado. Spike and the ponies were swept up into the tornado. He tried to guide the ponies out of it.
Fluttershy, you're Saddle Rager. Lose your temper and you'll turn into a huge, super strong monster.
Oh gosh, that wouldn't be very polite.
Fluttershy's power only worked when she was angry, and Rarity's power didn't help at all.
Rarity, just think of something, anything, and your bracelet makes it appear!
The tornado tossed Spike out onto the sidewalk. He tried to steal the orb back from the maniac.
The Electro Orb!
Spike tripped and lost the orb, and that's when he realized that he was Humdrum, the clumsy sidekick.
Why, thank you, Humdrum.
The tornado wound down and the ponies were free, but the maniac was getting away with the orb.
If we want to get back to Ponyville, I think we have to stop the maniac from using her doomsday device to destroy it.
Spike knew what needed to be done, but he felt useless because he didn't have any superpowers.
No biggie, I was already awesome. And now we've all got superpowers!
Almost
You must have them too, Spiky Boost. Your character is wearing a cape.
Yeah, for absolutely no reason. He's pretty much useless.
Good thing you're not really Humdrum then.
Yeah, good thing.
Just then, the maniac returned with her hairspray ray of doom to freeze the power ponies in place.
The hairspray ray of doom! It stops you in your tracks and renders your powers useless!
The ponies were frozen stiff and couldn't use their powers. The maniac took them away, but left Spike behind.
Don't spray!
The maniac took the ponies to her secret lair and told them all her wicked plans for Metropolis. Spike followed the maniac to her lair and invented a plan to rescue his friends.
I don't mean to interrupt, but aren't you forgetting about some pony?
Humdrum, little guy, no superpowers whatsoever. He's utterly useless.
Maybe in your world, but in our world, Spike, Humdrum, always comes through when we need him. Always.
I'm not like Humdrum. When my friends really need me, I do come through. And they need me now. Humdrum, little guy, no superpowers whatsoever. He's utterly useless.
Spike zipped across the warehouse and knocked over the hairspray ray of doom. Now the ponies could use their powers again. The ponies escaped from their cage and used their powers to defeat the maniac's henchmen. Rainbow Dash wanted Fluttershy to get mad and use her special power, but Fluttershy wasn't mad enough yet.
Get mad! I'm trying.
Spike knew that Fluttershy's power was the key to destroying the Maniac's doomsday device.
Fluttershy, we need you! You have to power up!
I'm sorry. It's just that nothing is making me mad.
Suddenly, the Maniac swatted away a little firefly, and that made Fluttershy very mad.
Oh goodness, are you okay?
Fluttershy was angry and turned into a huge, super strong monster.
Are you kidding me? I mean, I know you're evil and everything, but you'd hurt a teensy little harmless firefly? Really?
Why don't you pick on somebody else?
The Maniac shot her doomsday beam at Fluttershy, but it reflected off of her and destroyed the device instead. Spike congratulated the ponies on saving Metropolis, and the portal brought every pony back to Equestria.
Once again, the day is saved by...
The ponies thanked Spike for saving the day and let him know how grateful they are that he's their friend.
We wouldn't have made it without you, Spike. And I hope you realize that just because we don't always need your help, it doesn't mean that we don't think you're helpful.
Spike was happy to be part of the team and realized that friendship is the greatest superpower of all.
And that you don't have to have superpowers to be a super friend.
The ponies let Spike help them finish their magical makeover, and every pony celebrated by having a dance party. The end. One day, Twilight Sparkle was called to Canterlot to welcome some important visitors from a far-off land. While the other princesses met with the visitors, Twilight was asked to wait outside the throne room. Twilight was confused. Even though she was a princess, it didn't seem like she got to do anything important.
Is there anything else I can do to assist with their visit?
I'm sorry, Twilight, but their visit is already over.
Something wrong?
Princess Luna raises the moon, Princess Celestia raises the sun, you protect the Crystal Empire, and all I seem to do is smile and wave.
Later that night, a unicorn stallion was walking home from the market when he met a mysterious creature.
Very sorry. You came out of nowhere.
creature called himself T-Rex and stole the unicorn's magic before disappearing into the night.
I am Lord T-Rex, and I will take what should have been mine long ago.
Princess Luna sensed that T-Rex had escaped his prison and was stealing magic.
Then we haven't much time. The stronger he becomes, the more we are all in danger.
The princesses gathered to discuss who would be chosen to capture T-Rex.
His time in Tartarus left him very weak. He has just now gained enough strength to use his dark powers.
Celestia decided that Discord was the best choice because he could sense the magical imbalance T-Rex caused.
Yes, I'll find him.
No, Twilight. I'm afraid I must call in another to stop T-Rex.
Twilight was returning to Ponyville and feeling disappointed when she and her friends ran into Discord.
What are you even doing here, Discord?
Oh, just a bit of light reading before I head off on my extremely important mission. I suppose you all know that I've been tapped to capture a certain escapee.
Discord was bragging about how he was selected to capture T-Rex. This made Twilight feel even worse.
Don't you have a creepy magic-stealing villain to track down?
Yes, of course.
Discord brought the ponies to the Tree of Harmony. This was a magical place that held a mysterious chest.
It's just that I couldn't help but notice that Twilight hasn't yet opened this little chest of hers.
Before he left, Discord hinted that the key to opening the chest might be in the Journal of Friendship.
Oopsie doopsie, I almost left with the little journal you've all been keeping. I've bookmarked a few of the more interesting passages. You really should take a look.
Back at the library, Twilight realized that her friends had each received a special gift for making a tough decision.
I found that each of you has had to face a situation where living up to the element of harmony you represent wasn't easy.
Twilight wondered if the gifts they had received might help them find the keys.
Each of you received something from the pony whose life you helped change.
Meanwhile, Discord found T-Rex and captured him. T-Rex was surprised to see Discord doing a good deed.
Oh, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing it for my friends.
T-Rex wanted Discord to help him instead. He convinced Discord that the ponies weren't his true friends.
I am surprised that someone with your intellect does not see this. Friendship is but a new form of imprisonment. Join me, Discord, and reclaim your greatness.
Twilight and her friends returned to the chest and discovered their gifts were actually keys.
Fluttershy, it was when you realized that the way to show
Rainbow
kindness to
Dash,
the breezes
you had
was
the
by
chance
forcing
to
them
fly
to
with
leave
the
your
Wonderbolts
home.
at the
I knew
Equestria
that as
Games.
difficult as it
But
was,
instead, you
pushing
chose
them
to
away
compete
was
with
the
your
kindest
friends.
thing I could
Sure,
do.
but being loyal to my friends was way cooler.
Pinkie Pie, you realized that seeing your friend laugh was more important than proving you were a better party planner than Cheese Sandwich.
Yeah! That turned out to be the best party
Rarity, even after Surrey took advantage of your generosity at Fashion Week in Manhattan, you didn't let it cause you to abandon your generous spirit.
I simply couldn't have lived with myself if I didn't do something special for the friends who've always been so generous to me.
Applejack, do you remember when you had to tell every pony that the tonic Granny bought from the Flim Flam brothers didn't really work?
It was one of the hardest things I ever had to do.
Fluttershy, it was when you realized that the way to show kindness to the Breezies was by forcing them to leave your home.
I knew that as difficult as it was, pushing them away was the kindest thing I could do.
Twilight noticed that there was still one key missing. She still had to earn her key.
There's still one key missing, the key that represents the element of magic, my element.
Twilight's friends encouraged her, but Twilight knew she hadn't earned her key yet.
Think, Twilight. When have you completed a difficult magical task, and in doing so, encouraged another pony to do the same?
I haven't. If I had, I would have written about it in the journal.
Just then, Twilight received a letter from Canterlot. She was needed at once. The princesses discovered that T-Rex was on his way to the castle to steal their special alicorn magic.
T-Rex is set on possessing alicorn magic. When he comes for us, we cannot have what he is looking for.
We do not believe that T-Rex is aware that a fourth alicorn princess exists in Equestria. If we transfer our magic to you, T-Rex will not know where it is gone.
Twilight agreed to let the other princesses transfer their power to her so she could protect the alicorn magic.
This is the role I am meant to play as a princess of Equestria. I will not fail to do my duty.
Celestia, Luna, and Cadence transferred their alicorn magic to Twilight Sparkle to keep it safe. One day, while the Twilight was returning to Ponyville and feel Discord brought before. Meanwhile, T-Rex Twilight's friend just then. The Twilight agreed. Celestia, Luna, and Cadence transferred their alicorn magic to Twilight Sparkle to keep it safe. Now that Twilight had all of the alicorn magic, she left the castle to hide it from T-Rex. T-Rex seized the castle with Discord's help. He rewarded Discord by giving him a golden medallion.
Here, I want you to have something. I give it to you as a sign of my gratitude and loyalty.
But T-Rex became angry when he discovered that Twilight Sparkle was hiding the alicorn magic.
There is a fourth, and you did not tell me this? Where is her castle?
Castle? Oh, no. Princess Twilight lives above a library in Ponyville.
Discord thought T-Rex was his good friend, so he helped trap Twilight's friends in a cage.
Ta-ta!
Why are you doing this? I thought we were friends.
Oh, we were. But Tirek offered me so much more than just tea parties. Surely you saw this coming?
I didn't. I really didn't.
Discord knew Twilight would trade the alicorn magic for her friends.
You really think she'd do anything for them?
If Twilight has magic to give, it will be yours. Soon there won't be a Pegasus, Earth Pony, or Unicorn who will be able to stand up against us.
Tirek didn't need Discord's help anymore, so he absorbed Discord's magic too.
You've helped me grow strong. You've provided the means by which I can obtain Princess Twilight's magic. And now you are no longer of any use to me.
Discord realized that Tirek tricked him and was not his friend. Discord felt betrayed.
But you said this was a sign of your gratitude and loyalty.
Just then, Twilight Sparkle arrived to defend her friends. Tirek demanded her alicorn magic.
You're going to give me what I want.
Twilight dodged Tirek's attack, but her home was destroyed. Determined to defend her friends, Twilight shot a magic beam at Tirek. Tirek fired back, and the beams erupted into a huge magical explosion. Since Tirek couldn't beat Twilight in battle, he thought maybe he could trick her instead. Tirek proposed a trade.
It appears we are at an impasse. How about a trade, Princess Twilight? Their release for all the alicorn magic in Equestria.
Twilight thought this may be her only chance to save her friends, so she agreed to give up the alicorn magic.
I will give you my magic in exchange for my friends.
Tirek released the ponies, but Twilight would not leave without Discord. She insisted that he be released too.
After the way he has betrayed you, you still call him a friend?
Release him!
If that's what you want.
Discord thanked Twilight for forgiving him. He apologized for betraying the ponies.
Thank you, Twilight. I'm sorry.
With her friends free, Twilight Sparkle released her alicorn magic to Tirek.
Your turn.
Tirek grew even stronger. The ponies were not sure how they would defeat Tirek now. Discord thanked Twilight for showing him the importance of friendship. He gave her his treasured medallion.
Tirek tricked me into believing that he could offer me something more valuable than friendship. When I say that it is a sign of our true friendship, I am telling the truth.
Twilight and her friends realized that Discord's medallion might be the final key to the chest.
You think that might be the last one we need?
We have to get to the chest.
Twilight Sparkle and her friends returned to the chest with the medallion. It was the final key.
Together! I think we have to do this together!
Suddenly, the Tree of Harmony came alive with a fantastic new magic they had never seen before. The majestic power was the magic of friendship. They would now be able to face Tirek together. The ponies returned to challenge Tirek, supercharged with the most powerful magic of all.
How is this possible? You have no magic!
Twilight and her friends used their magic to drain Tirek of all his powers and send him away. With Tirek defeated, the ponies used their new powers to restore all the stolen magic to Equestria. The magic even created a brand new castle just for Twilight Sparkle and her friends.
Sweet Celestia! Are you all seeing what I'm seeing?
The ponies would now serve Equestria by spreading the magic of friendship across the land. Twilight Sparkle had become the princess of friendship, and